Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Point of View. I'm your host, and today we are going to dive deep into a situation that truly tests the resilience of a city and its people. We are talking about the recent, massive downpour that brought the greater Rio de Janeiro area to a complete standstill. You see, when we talk about rain, we usually think of a passing shower. But what happened this past Monday was nothing short of a deluge. Heavy rains wreaked havoc across the metropolitan region, transforming familiar streets into rushing rivers and causing widespread disruption. To give you an idea of the scale, the situation became so critical that a major stretch of the Presidente Dutra Highway, one of the most crucial arteries connecting Rio to the rest of the country, had to be completely shut down due to severe flooding. The highway has since been cleared, but the aftermath of the storm paints a stark picture of urban vulnerability. Let's break down what actually happened. In the capital itself, neighborhoods were hit with staggering accumulations of precipitation in just a matter of 2 hours, specifically between 11:15 a.m. and 1:15 p.m. We saw Villa Kennedy recording 57.4 millimeters of rainfall. Padre Miguel was inundated with 36.4 millimeters. Other areas like Grande Meyer, Piedade, Grajaú, and Iraja also saw significant rainfall. By 2 p.m., the city of Rio was dealing with waterlogged streets in Costa Barros, Realengo, and Pavuna, alongside at least 12 major water pockets disrupting traffic. The city immediately entered Stage 2 on a 5-level alert scale for high-impact occurrences. By 5 p.m., that number had surged to over 60 reported spots of flooding. But the capital wasn't the only area fighting the rising waters. The Baixada Fluminense region faced arguably even harsher conditions. Cities like Duque de Caxias and São João de Meriti were battered by the storm. In fact, the local government of São João de Meriti had to elevate their city's status to Stage 5, the absolute maximum alert level possible. And this is where the story shifts from mere meteorological data to real human impact. Imagine looking out your window and seeing your street turned into a waterfall. That's exactly what happened to residents in the Vendavella neighborhood. Locals captured heartbreaking photos and videos of completely submerged cars and public buses stranded in the middle of main roads. Deborah Xavier, a local resident, captured the sentiment perfectly when she said, "We literally have a waterfall here in Vendavelha now. It's too much water. Unfortunately, this is what we are going through. Every time it rains, it's the same thing right at our doorstep. We become completely stranded. The population doesn't deserve this." Her words highlight a chronic issue of infrastructure struggling to cope with extreme weather. On top of the physical damage to homes and property, the transportation network took a massive hit. Supervia, the commuter rail network, reported disruptions across 3 different branch lines, 2 directly caused by the flooding and another exacerbated by the ongoing issue of cable theft. Meanwhile, the BRT system, managed by Mobirio, had to temporarily suspend the circulation of connecting lines 67 and 68 in the Bangu and Campo Grande areas purely for safety reasons. So, what does this tell us? It reminds us that extreme weather events are increasingly pushing urban infrastructure to its absolute limits. The resilience of the population is commendable, but the recurring nature of these floods poses a tough question. How can a metropolis adapt to survive when the heavens open up? As you listen to this narrative, pay close attention to the vocabulary used to describe the intensity of the weather and the emotional toll on the citizens. It's a challenging topic, but an essential one for mastering real-world English. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get ready to break down the language behind the news.